Guys, welcome back. So today we're going to design this beautiful ring, and today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to record a little faster. If you are designing, if you are following and you feel that it's too fast for you, please slow down the video or you can stop until you catch up. But I want to make a little faster so it doesn't get boring for you. So let's dive in. All right. Let's start. We're gonna go with size 7, and for top plane we're gonna do 5.5 millimeters. On this plane we're gonna go with a stone 8.2 millimeters, and I want a tourmaline. All right, so in the same plane we're gonna get two round shapes, 8.2 millimeters for our bezel, and I am going to make this 2 millimeters. It's there already. Very good. Let's get out of here, and I'm gonna bring this circle a little lower because I want this to be angled. I think that's enough. Turn off that circle, and we're gonna make the shape for the bezel. We're gonna get a rectangle. For the shape of the bezel, I'm gonna do the exact size that I want, with 2 millimeters by 1.2. 1.2 is a very nice height for bezels like that, for halos like that. Okay, I click OK, and we're gonna round the corner a little bit. 0.2, let's see if it's good. That's good. And again, 0.2. Very good. Now you're going to run. Let me hide the stone. Control down. You click both profiles, and you're going to use this tool with this profile. You're going to do top and done. Perfect. Now we're going to do the shape for the shank. Let's start with some clicks, some nodes. All right. Over here, you see that I'm not doing on the finger size, and you're going to understand why. Because we're going to run the tool for the twist, and the twist is going to come all the way here. If you don't like that, after, we can move around. Now we're going to move this shape to give the shape on the side view. Click this tool, and this tool is going to allow us to bring just the node, work just the nodes. Before that, let me unclick this and bring the whole curve, this about here. Click again, and now we're going to work just the nodes. Control down to move two nodes at the same time. Okay. And this one we're going to bring over here. Okay, this is going to be a little higher. This kind of shape, guys, it's very personal. I'm just showing you what you can do. Of course, over here, you can do whatever shape you like, whatever curve. It's just to show you what the tools are capable of doing, okay? And then you can design as you please. Let's make a little bit out. And of course, when you move those nodes, you're gonna see that you get your shape deformed, and then you come back here and fix it again. I think it's gonna be okay here. If we don't like, we change it again. And just make sure. There. I think it's okay. Let's okay it, get out, and we're gonna run on this curve, we're gonna run the twist. We're gonna make 0.7 millimeters twist, 3 threads, and let's twist maybe about here is good. Okay. Yeah, I like that. See, when I was telling you about it's gonna touch the finger, just gonna bring a little bit so it's more accurate to the finger size. I don't want to be bigger than size 7. We compute. Yes, much better. All right, so now we click this shape and we mirror it through this one. And you get our nice different shape for the shank. Let's click, mirror to the other side. It's nice. Now let's make a little flower to put inside of this space. I'm gonna hide this so it doesn't get too harsh on our eyes. We're gonna make the flower in this shape. I'm sorry, this plane. I'm gonna use this tool. This is a very nice tool to make out at one pass. Something like that. Over here you can do, I'm just showing you the tools. You can do whatever shape you like. It's very personal. I'm just going to show you what the tool can do. And then you can shape something like that. Let's bring a little lower here. There. A little lower here. I think it's okay. Now let's make another one because we're going to run a profile on those two curves. About there. I think it's nice. And let's take the chance to make the profile to run on this flower. Something around here. There. Very good. Now, we do Control down, click those two curves, come over here in this tool, single surface, and you get this. It's upside down. Let's go over here and do flip 180. Good. Yeah, got a little flower. I'm gonna bring our shank to put the flower. Moving tool, it's gonna be around here. Moving. Let's see. Make it bigger. Lower. A little bit higher. A little bit smaller. And uncheck keep ratio so we can do bigger. I mean thicker. And you bring here. Move. I'm gonna make a little taller this way. And higher. I think it's looking good now. I think it's good. Okay. Now, let me hide this. Now we're going to make a little ball to put inside. Let's try 1.5. It might be good. Move to the place. A little up. I don't want it sticking out so it doesn't hurt the finger. That's good. Okay. All right, we have our a little flower there. We click both, control down, and mirror. Nice. Let's bring the halo. And now we're gonna make a shank here to close the finger size. Come on, I'm gonna come this way. Open, curve, and click here. Guys, what I'm gonna do after I finish here is bring this shank a little in. You see this part here, and I want the flower disguising my shank here. So I'm gonna bring a little bit down because this is too tight here. Let's fix this first and then we fix that. Okay, it's good. I'm gonna go to the shank. Show this curve in over here. See, it's too tight. Let's put this a little out. And this one in. Now, this view, gonna do both lower and this one also lower. I think that's what's missing. Let's see how it looks. And you can bring the flower down too. Just, I don't want this getting too close to the bezel. It's not gonna look good. Yes, yes, I like that very much. We bring the flower down, double click on it, bring the flower down, and we fix the right position. Yep, maybe a little bit up, like there. Okay, good. And the ball also a little down. I like it. That's good enough. Okay, now see, the shank's gonna be okay there. Now for this shank, this half shank, we're going to use, where's my shape? That shape over there from the bezel, the halo, I'm sorry, from the halo. We're gonna, we got the curve. We're gonna come to sweep one single surface, and we get this shape. For the half shank, I'm gonna make, and check, I'm gonna make 1.5 by 1. That's good, very good. So I don't want this shank showing over there. So let's go to the half curve that we made and bring it higher, maybe about here, so it doesn't show through the flower. Let's see. A little bit more. Perfect. Yes, I'm happy with that. Now, still not too happy with this shape here, but I think I'm gonna leave with that. Maybe. No, I'm not gonna leave with that because that bothers me. This shape here. I wanna go a little bit. See, it's crooked. You cannot leave like that. It's not nice. All right. Let's see how it looks. Ah, much better, much better. Perfect. Now it's much better. All right. Now let's do the little belt here for the diamonds. We're gonna go in this plane and make an open curve. Click and click. We're gonna bring this curve all the way to the side. I believe we need to put a little higher around here. Let me see. Yeah, around there, maybe over here. Let's turn this again and bring it down. Bring this. I want a roundish shape. to make the shape kind of hugging the shank. I think it's okay. If it's not, we do it again. Let me get the shape that the curve that we just made. Let's get from here. And I'm gonna use the same profile there. Sweeping wizard, single surface, and we get this profile here. For that, I'm gonna use diamonds 1.2 millimeter, no, 1 millimeter diamonds. So I'm gonna do with 1.2 and height 1 millimeter, run through it. Almost there, but not it. That's not what I want. Let's go back to the curve. Sorry, this curve here, and fix it, because see, the curve is crooked and then the shape gets crooked. So let's fix this point and this point, and it's better. Now we're gonna fix, I don't want this curved in. If that's the shape you're going for, that's it, but I don't want this. I want it straight. So we're gonna come over here and move a little bit out. There we go. That's what I want. Maybe even a little more. Yes, that's what I want. Very good. Now we're gonna do the prongs and diamonds and prongs. You click over here, go to pavé. We know that we're going to make 1 millimeter diamonds. We're going to get symmetry through this plane. And let's start with the stones. 1, 2, 5 stones total. That's good. We are going to get the stone. Let's make one especially for this one. And you're going to put up 0.10 millimeters. And that's going to be diamonds. All right, a little up from the plane. We click on pavé, jeweling, and click the stone. Very good, very good. Now we're gonna do the prongs. We're gonna do 0.5 millimeter prongs, and we're going to do the same thing, plane symmetry over this plane here. Go back and add the prongs. There we go. Nice. And we're going to make the prongs also for that specific part, because we want 0.5 millimeters, one rounded, and we're gonna go down minus 0.4. We get the pavé, jeweling, duplicate the prong. Perfect. The height that I want, very nice. The setter is gonna be very happy. We get the stone, and we're going to do the cutters, not go through. And you're going to boolean And see, there, you have a little seat for the stones so the setter can drill it without guessing. There we go. Now we're going to get this shape, the prongs, and we're going to do mirror, stones, mirror, and there we have the stones to the other side. Let's work now with the top. I'm going to first make one prong here to hold this halo, because if you don't do anything here, this part being open like that, it's going to get stuck in clothing and it's going to be a problem. So we make a shape, we curve like that. I think it's good. Okay, we'll go out, get the curve, one single surface, and use this same shape. For the prong, we're gonna use 0.8 by 0.8. It's enough. I don't wanna make too bulky. I'm gonna bring a little bit. Let's see where it is. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Maybe a little bit out. And let's bring this second one here. And you're gonna dig. Gonna put that in. All right, very good. We mirror this to the other side. There. Now, let's get the stone back and work on the halo. We're gonna make 1.7 millimeters stone. We're gonna do symmetry in this way and this way. 1.7. Let's see if we're lucky to have all of them. I'm gonna make maybe 1.8. I think I'm gonna go a little 1.9, a little bigger. And let's see if we're lucky to have a nice spacing. I'll bring a little tighter. So we might be able to fit one more stone in here. Oh, that's good. Just space out a little better. That's nice, guys. Okay. Let's make another stone for this one. I'm not gonna use the little one because I want a little higher. We're gonna do 1.9 and 0.15 millimeters high. We click on the pavé, Julie, duplicate this one. Very nice. Now we're going to make the prongs, pavé. I'm going to use prongs 7.7 millimeters, and we're going to do symmetry as we did for the stones. And let's start adding the prongs. Very nice. All right. And I'm gonna make another stone for this one because I want a little bigger than the stones for, I'm sorry, the prongs for this little one. So I want a little bigger. So I want to round 1.2 millimeters, 0.7, and we're gonna do minus 0.4. You click on the pavé, jeweling, and you're gonna duplicate this prong. Very nice, very high, nice height. Everything is good, perfect. Now let's do the prongs for the center stone. Oh, before we do that, let me do the cutters already for this one. For this one, I want the cuttings, the cutters going through. I'm okay with that. And we do Boolean. Very good. Now let's do the stones for the center stone. We'll come over here. And I'm going to use, we have some choices here for a straight curve. I like the curved, the ease curve. We're going to do round tips and different section on the bottom. At the bottom, I'm going to do 0.9 millimeters, and I'm going to do the 4 prongs. And for the top, I'm going to do 1.2. All right, so now on easy curves, you come this, on this tab, I'm going to hide this, and I'm just going to make this, freeze this tool so you can see how you're going to work on this prongs, okay? So let me go with curved on the ends. I think is easy curve is better. We're gonna bring here, inside, outside. This one. A little out. This one a little, just to get a curve. Bring it down a little bit because there's conflict there. Okay. I want to give this, see? I want to give this shape like come over here and there. Bring a little down. There. It's too curved. Okay, that's what I want. Now let's bring this a little out. The same for here. And I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to bring the jeweling and unfreeze this. That's nice. All right, almost done. This shape here is bothering me. I don't like it. Let me go back and do a little move here. So weird. It's not nice. Ah, there. Yes, nicer. All right. So now I don't want to leave the shank, the whole shank here. I want to make a half shank just in case if later on this ring needs to be sized, it's less problem for the future. So we're going to, on our mirror, because if I'm going to cut, I have to cut one by one. So sometimes easier enough, if it's a more complicated, more complex shape, you cut your mirror. So you're going to come over here and you're going to cut along Z. You're going to have just, it's just a little bit for us uh, be able to size it in the future if it needed. Delete, we want to delete this part, so we're going to keep the other side and delete. All right, so now let's hide this and mirror back this. Very good. If I was designing this for someone, I would bring this a little closer. But since you're doing just a tutorial, I'm not going to uh, bore you guys with this moving again, but I would bring this a little closer to not have this gap here. But just for the tutorial, let's leave this way, okay? So now we're gonna make a half shank there, and I'm gonna put a plane right there. I want the plane looking in this direction. Let's see, that direction. I'm gonna make a little smaller and bring, you don't have to bring, I just wanna bring to make easier visually, but you don't have to bring over here, okay? But I wanna do that just to make easier to see. It has to be 0, 0, so the plane is right there. I'm gonna put in the end, click OK, and we're going to make a shape for this new shank that we are creating on this plane that we just created. So let's click the plane and come over here. So on here, you're gonna do this shank about there. I'm gonna fix a little bit, of course, because that's not nice. A little bit there. Here. I'm gonna leave a little squarish kind of, just to follow the shape of what you did already. I think it's good. All right, good enough. Let's get out of here. And now we're going to, let's hide this plane. You don't need it anymore. We're going to do a mirror, and you got the same to the other side. Let's hide this. Now I'm going to make a half curve so you can run those two plus another profile that I'm going to make here on this half shank. Okay, so you're going to do here, let's fix to look good. All right, good enough. And we're going to make another plane, another profile for the half shank on this plane. Over here we have the base there. Gonna get this and make something that looks like what we did before. kind of squarish. Let's fix this. All right, if you need to make it bigger, let's leave like this for now. I just want to know how big, how tall this is. 1.25, it's good for this ring, not too thin, not too thick. Now we're going to do a loft on these shapes. So you're going to get the first profile, the second profile, and third one in this order. Okay, we'll come over here to loft, and we're going to use a optional guide, which is our half shank that we just made, this one. And you're gonna run this loft. I like it. It's good. That's nice. That's nice. All right, guys. So what else we need to do here? Well, I think that's it. That's it. Let's hide all those curves so we can enjoy our work. Nice. So there we go, guys. Good thing in this kind of tutorial. First thing, I like when I design things like that. You notice how interesting this shape is, and it's so easy to make. You know, you give just the shape from the front, the shape from the side, and look how interesting you can do. You can do anything with this. You can twist any way you want. You can uh, bring one shape crossing to the other one. I'm gonna make another a tutorial with shapes crossing each other. And the little flower, so fast we did, so cute. You can do, you know, those little flowers and add on top of rings. I'll make a band with little flowers like that, so you guys can see how to do something that is not only stones. And look how nice this, it's different looking, is so easy, just one click and you are done. So well, that's it for this tutorial. A very nice ring. And with all the tools that you learned here, you can do anything you want, anything at all. It's that easy, you know, very, very easy to work with. So yeah, guys, this is all for today. I'm gonna keep designing. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And you are welcome to watch the other two tutorials that I did. It's more like very basics, the 3Design, but if you want to watch, you are welcome. Thank you so much for being with me to this far. Next time, so keep designing. Have a good one, guys. Bye now.